Once upon a time, in a lush and vibrant forest, lived a clever rabbit named Remy and a mighty tiger named Tala. They were neighbors but couldn't be more different. Tala was strong and feared by all the animals in the forest, while Remy relied on his wit and quick thinking to stay out of trouble. One sunny morning, as Remy hopped around the forest, he stumbled upon a problem. The river that separated his side of the forest from Tala's side had swollen due to heavy rains, making it impossible for anyone to cross. Remy knew that if he couldn't find a solution, he and his friends would be trapped. Remy decided to pay a visit to Tala, knowing that the tiger's strength could be of great help. As he approached Tala's den, he heard the intimidating growls and roars that the tiger was known for. Taking a deep breath, Remy entered the den. "Good morning, Tala," Remy greeted with a polite nod. Tala's eyes narrowed at the sight of the rabbit in his territory. "What do you want, little rabbit?" "I'm not in the mood for games." Remy explained the predicament with the swollen river and how they needed to find a way to cross. Tala snorted, uninterested in the rabbit's plight. "Why should I help you? You and your kind are too small and weak to be of any use to me." Remy wasn't discouraged. He knew he had to appeal to Tala's sense of pride. "But Tala, imagine the glory you would receive if you managed to help all the animals cross the river safely. Your strength and bravery would be celebrated throughout the forest." Tala's eyes gleamed with the idea of being celebrated and admired. He agreed to help but demanded that Remy provide him with a feast fit for a king as a reward. Remy, ever the clever rabbit, agreed and scurried off to gather an assortment of delicious fruits, nuts, and berries from the forest. He then returned to Tala's den, presenting the feast on a large leaf. Tala feasted with delight, his mighty jaws crunching on the treats. Once he had eaten his fill, he stood up and approached the river. With a powerful leap, he cleared the swollen waters and landed on the other side. The other animals watched in awe as Tala's strength and courage became evident. As the animals started to cross the river one by one, Remy observed from a safe distance. Tala looked back at the rabbit, a rare spark of gratitude in his eyes. When all the animals had safely crossed, Remy approached Tala. "Thank you, Tala, for your help. Your strength truly saved the day." Tala nodded, a hint of humility in his demeanor. "And thank you, Remy, for reminding me that strength is not the only way to be mighty." From that day on, Tala and Remy became an unlikely pair of friends. Tala learned that his strength could be used to protect and help others, while Remy discovered the power of using his wits to bring about positive change. And so, their friendship blossomed, teaching everyone in the forest that true strength comes in many forms. And sometimes the most unexpected friendships can bring about the greatest adventures.